actually, and I can kind of pull in an example from PLF as well. So
Please.
we had a case from Townstone Financial. So this is a guy who ran a small mortgage company, and the consumer product, excuse me, the not CFP. So they went after him, saying that he might have had bias in his lending, and therefore could have discouraged certain lenders from lending from him. How did they get to that conclusion? Well, he had a radio show and a podcast.
Yeah.
And on his radio show and podcast, he talked about things about how there is a lot of crime in Chicago, and that's where he was based out of. And because he said that, they went after him saying that you could have discouraged minority lenders from lending with you. But our question was, how did they find this guy's podcast?
Right.
He jokes. He says, I think my mother and 5 other people were listening.
Wow. Yeah.
How did they find this? Well, when the current administration took over, they went in there and they figured it out. He was targeted because he was in the lower quartile of people for minority lending. They figured out he was a small business, and then they figured out he had a radio show. So what did they do? They used an audio listening program to go through his podcast and find things that they thought might have been problematic in the podcast. And that's how they wound up going forward with him.